I'm right here with my next guest, Heather Buchanan. She's a musician and she's a publisher and she does a great poetry and jazz night down at Bert's Place every Wednesday night. Good morning, Heather.
Good morning, Brenda.
How are you?
Oh, very good, very good. Thanks.
That was an interesting
Yes,
conversation,
yes, it
wasn't it?
was. I learned so much.
Yeah, a lot of history. A lot
Yes,
of history coming
yes.
out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And Heather, briefly tell me, did you are you a lifelong Detroiter or
Yes, yes. Native Detroiter my entire life.
where'd you go to high school?
Renaissance High
Oh,
School.
you went to Renaissance.
Oh,
Usually
yes.
Cass Tech. I
Right.
get Cass. So
No, we don't talk
Renaissance,
about that Cass Tech thing.
Renaissance.
No.
And so after you graduated, you went to college,
Yes, Wayne State
Wayne
University,
State.
and then U of M, Michigan. University of Michigan, Dearborn.
So you played the violin, right?
Yes,
Is that your
yes.
only instrument?
A little bit of piano, too.
A
A
little
little bit
bit.
of piano. Mm-hmm.
Not like me. I play a very little bit. I did have lessons, but I wanted to go out and play. So one day I came home and my mother had sold the piano. So that was a whole thing. Because I'd be practicing. I hear people outside, Brenda, come out, come out. I should have stuck with it. I think
Mm-hmm.
about it now.
I hear that all the time from people that studied it as children and they miss it. They miss it.
Yeah, I was in a recital and everything, and just, but you don't know.
No, you don't know, and people don't realize it's not just the performance of it. It develops your mind, strengthens the right part of your brain, and it just makes you a better person. And you learn to appreciate the arts and culture later in life.
Well, I went on doing
Well, of
theater
course you
and
did. Right.
all of the and
Mm-hmm.
musicals and everything. I'm not a singer per se, but I
Oh,
know what a
you
good
sound pretty
sound.
good to me. The
I
little
know
bit
what
I've
a
heard.
good song sounds
Yes.
like, and so I know when students are flat and so forth and so on. But I wish I knew more about it. And Heather, you have Aquarius Press. Tell
Yes.
us about that real quick.
That was founded in 1999 and it's doing phenomenal. I'm so very proud. We specialize in the works of writers from diverse backgrounds, writers typically underrepresented in the literary field. So we have right now a roster of over 40 active writers around the country. We put on what's called a Lit Fest around the nation. We just put on a show in Minneapolis. That was a
That
great
is
success.
fabulous,
Yes, we're
fabulous.
very proud.
So, what did you do after college, though? Did you just get out of college and started working, or you just decided I'm going to start?
Ironically, my major was psychology, so
Oh,
there were not a lot of opportunities for us at that time coming out. So I went into social work for a brief minute, and but I always was involved with the arts, and I got involved with the Detroit Writers Guild, as you recall that group, and that's where I got my start. The arts never left me, the music and the
right,
writing.
right. And I guess we're kindred souls in
Yeah,
that.
we really
I
are.
mean, in that regard. Now, tell us about Wednesday nights.
Okay, Wednesday nights we have a new series. I have another organization called the Metro Detroit Performing Arts Center. It's based in Southfield, and what we do is provide enriching arts experiences for the community. And one of the activities we're doing is down at Burt's on Wednesday nights. It's called Wednesdays Live at Burt's.
And what does it comprised of? And
It comprises of music, live entertainment, mostly jazz, and also literary talent that comes in.
oh, okay.
So
Tell us about some of the artists who will be coming up.
Oh, some of the artists coming up. Well, first of all, I'd like to mention our one of our feature artists is Miss Tracy Cash. She's a Detroit Music Awards Jazz Vocalist of the Year winner. She's an outstanding flautist also, and she's a member of a lot of bands around the city. And also we have Dwayne Collins, who's a Motown guitarist, and he's with the Next Generation Funk Brothers. And
The next generation Funk Brothers.
yes, yes,
Are
that's
they as good as the old generation Funk Brothers?
I haven't had the pleasure of hearing them yet, but I'm
Oh,
sure they are. You had the
I,
pleasure of hearing him recently,
oh,
so
he
you
was
know
great.
he's phenomenal. He's
Great.
phenomenal.
Uh huh.
So some of the other artists coming up include Dr. Angela Celeste May, who you've had on your show before. She has a band called the No Limits Band. She's very excellent.
Wow.
Yes, and on June 17th we'll have Miss Penny Wells, who's a well-known
Oh
local
yeah,
vocalist.
Penny puts on a great show.
Yes,
She
yes,
can sing,
yes,
sing. In
yes.
fact, next month I think I'm the MC for her performance out at the Steinway Music
Yes.
Gallery.
Yes.
Yes, I'm the MC for that. There's so much going on in the realm of arts in the community. And as you say, getting to that right brain is so important. You know, it just opens the world up to you
It does.
when you study the arts. Don't you agree?
Oh, I absolutely agree. I live my life by that. When you realize and when you see a child, we work with youth at our building, at our Performing Arts Center, and we provide music scholarships. Music changes lives.
Well, how do well, do the children? You don't deal with beginners, do you?
Oh, yeah, we deal with beginners. Yes, we deal with
So,
beginners.
if I have a child who wants to maybe take violin, what are
Mm-hmm.
some of the other options besides violin?
We offer violin, piano, guitar, flute, and it's just a matter of getting in touch with our organization. We partner with a local nonprofit also called Ben's Encore, and they provide music scholarships for children who
Is that Ben
demonstrate
Pruitt?
need.
No.
I'm sorry, no, he passed away a few years ago. Not Ben Pruitt,
Oh,
not Ben Pruitt. But this organization was founded in honor of a local musician
who?
named Ben. I'm sorry, I forgot his last name right
Uh-huh.
now. A lot of the board members are members of the Detroit Opera House and different local organizations, and he founded the group to provide what's needed to make the lives better for young people who want to learn music.
And my mother always told me when I was young that music soothes the savage beast. I mean, there's something about music; it does have impact on you.
It does.
I always wonder though, what about the music that makes people really raucous and really? I mean,
There's science out there about that. That there's certain types of music and beats and rhythms that can get people
riled up,
agitated.
huh?
Yes.
Oh, sometimes to their detriment. But you know, what about these artists who are performing, and then all of a sudden they want to jump into the crowd? You know, I
Oh.
would never take that chance.
Well, they get so excited, they get ecstatic, and they get into this realm. And they say you get into in the realm of creativity. There's this what's called flow, and you're getting into that. It just takes you away.
Well, the realm of creativity, I know when I'm writing, especially like when I'm writing plays and stuff, sometimes you forget to eat, you forget to,
Yes,
you
yes.
just have all this on your mind and you just
Yes.
keep on creating. I'll get to it when I can. And then next thing you know, your head's down on the
Oh yeah.
keyboard because you're just,
Yeah, you're completely depleted, but you totally committed
you
yourself.
commit
to
yourself
that.
to that.
Yeah.
Well, Heather, once again, let's invite people down to Bert's
Yes, Burt's Eastern Market. Everybody knows where Burt's is.
on Russell.
Yes, it's always on Wednesdays from 6 to 9 p.m. Typically, the cover is just $5, and it's called Wednesdays Live at Burt's.
And also about the music.
Yes, if you'd like to know more about music lessons, and we're starting up some new summer sessions for music, our website is www.detroitmetroarts.com.
Okay. Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
while Heather's here, I want to remind everybody or talk to everybody because I was going to say this in my second show, but you know, our friend, beloved friend, Orthea Barnes passed away, and her funeral is this Tuesday coming up at Hartford Baptist Church. And the family hours at 11. I think they're opening the doors at 8:30 though. The family hours at 11. The funeral is at 12 noon. And she was such a wonderful woman. Everywhere she was
Yes, she
everywhere.
was.
And also, Bill was telling me earlier he knows her brother J.J. Barnes, knew J.J. Barnes. So, I mean, just music. So much music comes out of Detroit. So once again, thank you, Heather. Thank you so
My
much,
pleasure.
and we'll be back in just a moment with Jackie Berg.